Welcome back, everyone. Bitcoin is rejecting from a critical short-term resistance zone right after we wiped out liquidity above the price over the past day. New liquidity is now building above Bitcoin, and we need to watch it closely. Meanwhile, the US stock market is dumping short-term, which is bad news for crypto. Ethereum is retesting a key level and could break back down, while XBRP just rejected from major resistance. I'll break down all of these today. First, let's quickly cover the S&P 500 for our time frame. As I record this, the stock market is closing for the week, and we've seen a sharp short-term pullback falling below the previous low and hitting the lowest level since November 2025. Crypto and stocks are highly correlated. While it's not a perfect match, sustained stock market weakness makes a huge Bitcoin bullish breakout very unlikely anytime soon. For Bitcoin to rally, we first need to see a strong bounce in stocks. Now, Bitcoin weekly chart. Nothing has changed. The super trend indicator remains red, and we still have massive bearish divergence. The longer-term, multi-month bearish trend since October 2025 is still intact. That said, weekly RSI is oversold, so we're likely to see sideways relief choppy action, not a full trend reversal. Similar to mid-2022, Bitcoin 3-day chart. Long-term trend still bearish, but short-term relief continues mostly sideways, slightly bullish. Key levels I've repeated for over a month. Strong support, $60,000 and $63,000. Strong resistance, $72,000 to $76,000. Price has been rejecting here exactly as predicted. Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Immediate resistance, $71,000 to $72,000 where we just rejected. Near-term support, $69,000 to $69,500 likely bounce zone if we pull back. As I said yesterday, we would test resistance and take out liquidity near $71,900, and that's exactly what happened. Now we're seeing rejection at resistance, worsened by stock market weakness. My short-term prediction: Bitcoin will pull back into the range, likely testing $69,000 to $69,500 support in the next 1 to 2 days. New liquidity is now building at $74,100. Price often moves toward liquidity, but I don't expect a move there for a few days, likely next week. If stocks bounce on Monday or Tuesday, for the next 12 to 24 hours, expect sideways or weak price action into the weekend. Bitcoin dominance daily. Mostly sideways altcoins will follow Bitcoin's short-term moves. Now Ethereum. 3-day chart, long-term bearish, but RSI oversold sideways. Slightly bullish. Key levels. Resistance, $2,150 to $2,250. Support, 1820. 4-hour chart. ETH had a short breakout above $2,080 to $2,100, but now retests this level. If we break below $2,080 with confirmation, the breakout fails next support near $2,010 to $2,020. ETH will follow Bitcoin, XBRP, weekly, long-term bearish, strong support, $0.3 to $0.34. 4-hour, rejected exactly at short resistance, $0.44 to $0.45 as warned. Still sideways, resistance, $0.44 to $0.45. Support, $0.3 to $0.35. Solana, 3-day, long-term bearish, oversold RSI sideways, slightly bullish. 4-hour, rejecting from resistance, $88.7 to $90.7 top of range. Support, $84.50 to $85. Then mid-high 70s. Solana follows Bitcoin. Chainlink, 3-day, same structure, bearish long-term, sideways short-term. Resistance, $9.5 to $10 rejected here. Support, $7.9 to $8.5. Range bound for now. If you want to trade these moves, check the first link below for 2BIT, a no-kike exchange with huge bonuses and a $3.5 million prize pool. That's my full update. Smash the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.